Cool. Hey, you got a minute? Just take a minute and listen to me about time, the shocking truth about time and what to do about it. Cool. You're going to wonder what this is in the background, and that's okay. Just bear with me. So I want to kind of talk to you about time, and we're not going to spend long because we're all up to our eyeballs and everything. But I really want to ask you, how do you go with time? Do you have all the time you need? Or are you a bit like me sometimes? You get stuck in time, and the next thing you know, there's one thing, then there's another thing, then there's another thing, and before you know, it's bigger than Ben-Hur, and you're wondering, how the hell can you keep all these balls in the air? And it results in you feeling tired, overwhelmed, and you don't know what to do next. Would that be fairly okay? Give me a bit of loving, some hearts, thumbs up if you're listening. I can't actually see the camera at the moment, guys, because I've got it this way so you can see how I'm writing. So I really wanted to tap into that. And as I said, give me a bit of love and let me know what's happening. But if you're anything like me or the clients that I work with right now, you're probably feeling that you don't have enough time to get everything done that you want. How we going? David is watching to see if there's any thumbs up or a bit of love in there. There's some thumbs up, if you can see it with his glasses. But that's okay. Cool. Huh?
Rita, Matt.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Okay, Matt, hi. So I'm going to show you something that really impacted me the other day, and this grid has something to do with it. And it really highlighted for me around how important time is. And hang on till the end, guys, because at the end, I actually have something that I want to send you that's going to help you with your time. And it's going to help you to make sure that you can actually start changing how you see time. And it's just one thing. That's all I'm going to do. So what I want you to do is go grab a pen and paper. Pen and paper, take your time. As you can see, I'm not an artist, and I don't care too much about the lines being straight or anything like that. So grab a pen and paper. Just do this roughly, but I want you to remember this, and I promise you will remember it. So in Australia, generally, an average, and there's always an exception, so don't go and shoot the messenger or anything like that. So if you're watching and you're female, about 82 years is an average lifetime, approximately, if you're a lady, okay? If you're a guy, on the other hand, bit of bad news, boys, it's approximately 78. But that's okay, cool. So whichever one it is, you know whether you're a boy or a girl, I'm guessing, and you write it down for you. So what I want you to do, so this needs to be 100 squares. What that is 11 lines, guys. Just 11 lines, do it really roughly. Do 11 lines down, do it really roughly. It's nothing there, nothing, how are we going for any comments there, David? Are they listening? Are they letting me know what's going on? If you're listening to this later, the same thing applies. Cool? How we going?
A couple on there.
Have they got pen or paper? Awesome. I'm trusting that you have, or you can watch it later, guys. Oh, good either way. So what I want you to do first is, and really bear with me, guys, that this is absolutely awesome. If David drops that phone, I may have to shoot him. But okay, so we've got 100 squares. So I want you to bring, if you're a woman, back so that you only have 82 squares. If you're a guy, back that you have 78. So what I mean by that is cross all these off. So we have 10 along here. And then we have, take 8 off here, and we should be left with 82. Again, keep going if that's a guy. Keep going until you've got 78 left. Trust that we're going well. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 I want you to do is look at how old you are. Yeah? Now for me, I could just squiggle up here. And I want you to start at the top of how old you are. So if you were 10 years of age, you would just cross 10 squares off. I'm guessing if you're on Facebook and you're watching this, you're more than 10 years of age, however. So put an X in how many years of life that you have had. I know a few of you, I said I'd be doing this today, and you're going to be going, oh, now I know what you mean, Carmel. Because I said it will be so impactful and really waking you up and showing you that what we can and can't do with time. Remember, time doesn't fit in a box. You can't hold it in your hand. You can't feel it. You might believe you can. I wish I was that age, but I'm going to keep going because it's another little while. Now, do I put the age that I'm going to be in May, or do I just put the age that I am now? Well, let's err on the side of caution. So there, for anyone that can't count, I am 55 at the moment. Woo, swoon. So I trust that you're filling this out. So some of you will have stopped up here, that's cool. Some of you may be a little bit longer. You're starting to see where I'm going with this, aren't you guys? You're starting to see that these are the years that you have left. Well, hang on a minute. 25% of our time, give or take, we kind of sleep. So how about you look at what you have left and you take 25% off that. For me, I'm just going to do 7 extra squares. So there's 1, 2. Woo! Closing it down a lot, guys, isn't it? So if you look at that, I've got 5, 10, I've got about 15, 20 years left apparently. Now I don't know about you, but it has taken me a long time up here to make mistakes. It's taken me, I've stuffed up a lot of times. I've had to go back in years of, oh my God, I didn't do that right. I'm going to look in here and thinking, how many more mistakes will I make? And more than that, how many more times am I going to give at making those mistakes? Now, I don't mind making mistakes. I love making mistakes, in actual fact. But if you're making the same mistakes over and over and over again, how much of your time is that eating into? Pretty scary when you start looking at that, right? So I started looking at that and I went, well, okay, what can I do to take back ownership of my time? At the end of the day, everyone has 24 hours a day. They have 7 days a week. They have so many hours in 365 days in a year. We all have the same amount of time. So if I told you for a second that there's one thing you could do that would start to change that and give you back the time that you believe you're losing, would you do it? Like, would you? So I actually have a breathing technique that I use, and it only takes, here's the thing, 3 minutes, really short. And I'm happy to send that to you. All you have to do is private message me and I'll send that to you. It's a little short script, it's only 1 page. And it's a very specific breathing technique that's really easy to do. You can do it in the bathroom, you can do it sitting on your sofa, you can do it any